Would you like your kitchen tops to be free of clutter? Try this minimalistic game to clear out your kitchen for good. This really works with the kids also. I use only 15 minutes to clean my kitchen of 5 people daily, and in this video I will reveal you how this is possible. Hi, I am Henna, professional organizer helping busy career families clear out their cluttered homes and minds. I have been on my minimalistic journey for 5 years now, and in this video I want to share one of the best minimalistic hacks I know. The tactics of 2 mugs is the story of how peace and relaxation finally descended on my kitchen with a minimalistic experiment. For busier viewers, I can reveal that the moral of the story is to engage home users, and the technique is experimental decluttering. If you struggle with kitchen decluttering, then clear your dishes as an experiment. Seriously, try this technique out. Leave just 1 to 2 cups, plates and forks, whatever, per user for 2 weeks. You might not go back to the way things were. Years ago, a friend of mine gave me some absolutely invaluable advice. Don't do what someone else could do. This sounds a little bit harsh, but if you start to think about it as a working mom with small children, there is a lot of wisdom in this. When she said this, her kids were coming back in for dinner, and my friend told them to set the table. The dishes were taken from a drawer that was at the children's hips height, so that the adult had to bend over, but the child could get their dishes out of the box easily. I was blown away. Brilliant. There's a little trick on this though. If you have plenty of dishes at the height of children, they will be using it. And this is a great thing. They will be using it. They will be setting the table. But the other side of the coin is that they will be using it. So I did this. I put all the dishes on the level of the child. And then I struggled years with countertops full of dishes that the children had been using. If children have access, they might also need boundaries. So combining the access and the boundaries, like the 2-cup tactic, becomes magic. In this video, we will dive into how to tap into children's natural desire to participate in the kitchen, and how to declutter out your kitchen troubles with a part-time minimalist experiment. Third, a smaller number of units flows more efficiently. Let's start from how to tap into children's natural desire to participate in the kitchen. Place the dishes at the user's height. This is really essential for them to have the access. It is functional and practical solution for families with children. It is also about enabling and respecting the children's abilities. It's about eliminating unnecessary adult work. It's good flow. Children want to participate and driven by the need to be part of their community. So let the children practice, even at the risk of breaking something or taking a detour to the finish line. I know it is not easy or quick to get children involved, but in the long run it will pay off. Especially for the hesitant ones, I recommend to read Hunt, Gather, Parent, a book in which Dr. Michaeline Duckleff explores this experience of child connection and educational methods. Okay, back to the kitchen. When the dishes are at the child's level, he can set the table himself and move them to the sink and back. The flow of home is strong. The child learns to help himself, to participate, and to take responsibility for making his own meals possible. The adult has less work and less potential frustration. It's also about routines. What routines do we want to learn as a family? What quantities of stuff will reduce stress and unnecessary clutter? We have had the dishes in the bottom drawer since that magical day that my friend told me about this. We have also used porcelain dishes since our kids were babies. A few of the shots classes that they used as baby drinking classes have met their throwing creek fate, But the trials and tribulations of all three kids are in the 2 or 3 dozens range. Quite reasonable, I think, since I myself also break 3 containers per year or something like this. So it happens. It's more important for them to practice. Okay, second is how to declutter out your kitchen troubles with a part-time minimalistic experiment, such as the 2 cups tactic. After years of struggling, I finally decluttered out all the unused dishes and gadgets from our kitchen. Some remained in our seasonal storage, away from the kitchen, freeing up the kitchen for other stuff, the stuff that we actually used. But we have always had plenty of mugs available, and everyone loved these mugs and used them all the time, so there can't be too many, can't there? I thought. That's what I thought, and I didn't want to question my system. I didn't want to question the mugs until the chaos in the kitchen reached a critical point. No matter how hard I tried, the mountain of dishes wouldn't disappear, precisely because everyone was using all the cups and mugs available. One day I read about a family that had 1 set of dishes per family member. Only 1. I told the children about this. Contrary to my expectations, they were excited by the idea. I was still filtering this tactic myself, a bit extreme. However, I often received inquiries from them. When will we try this idea? Have you tried something like this? How was it? Please leave a comment. I would love to know how it went. After a while, we agreed everyone would take 2 of their favorite mugs, as so-called earmarked mugs. In theory, if one is in the counter, the other one should be free. And therein lies one of the pillars of the household chores work. Experimentation. So experiment what works in your home. You can always come back if you try stashing the ones that you are considering decluttering. So leave them to be for a moment before actually taking them out. Third thought here is that smaller number of units flows more efficiently. Here, the 2-cup tactic has worked surprisingly well for years now. The kids remember which mug is whose, and there is no arguing about them at all anymore. I only have 1 coffee mug myself, so I always know if it's going to be washed or clean. Surprisingly, the experiment also reduced the mental burden on the children, as 1 piece of the meal was made easier. The decision on the mug does not have to be made at every meal. There is less washing up and therefore less cluttering the levels, and the cleanup routine for a more compact set of dishes is more agile, more lean. It's been easy to get into a routine. Now we are on autopilot. These seemingly easy solutions are sometimes hard to see in everyday life when the to-do list and stress is overwhelming. But streamlining could also help reduce the unnecessary clutter and mess that puts a strain on relationships. What did it take an adult to spot the streamlining possibility and using it when necessary? The children were fully prepared for the experiment, so we only needed to onboard the adults. 2 mugs then. For those who don't want to choose 1 favorite mug, or for whom the minimalism of 1 mug is too extreme, try it yourself. Pack most of your dishes or even the mugs in storage, leaving just 2 per person and a couple of extras somewhere stashed for the visitors, and be amazed at the peace that comes with calming the dish mountain. Watch my next video to follow along my minimalistic journey and mindful consuming. Lovely to have you here. Moi moi!